Going to put my sheet and trades to the test.
Wait. Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. If this is your first time here, big fella, that is the Scruffy Trader. What I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, do take a second to hit that little subscribe button. Genuinely helps and motivates me to do more. And we'll crack on. So, what's going on here? Well, if I flick this over, we'll see this is starting to burst quite aggressively here. Now, I actually want this to come back on itself, but it's in an area that I'm very, very interested in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop an order here, and I'm going to be prepared to stage down. But if this fires up, I'll be looking at this line as well once that's breached. Okay, so let me just put my first order in, and then I'll talk you through it, because I'm not only looking at this, I'm looking at cable as well. Just drop that in there. Okay, now this one is not as good as cable, right? And let me just show you that on this side. Now it's just breaching the top of here. Take that down to 5 minutes. And again, I'm going to put an order on this level and look to move down. Okay? Because that's what I was expecting here. Now I don't often trade two markets at the same time, but today looks pretty darn good. Okay? Drop an order there as well. Right, okay. So why have I done this? And what is it that I'm doing? Well, earlier on this morning, you may have seen this or may not. It is our Discord group that I run. I have done a breakdown for these guys on, I put DAX and FTSE. That should actually be DAX and cable. Anyway, the breakdown is there. I must be having brain freeze. But they'll see in the video that it is cable. I'll change the title of that. It's too early, guys. Too early. Anyway, and it's dropped in. If you're the FTSE Forex trader, you'll be in here. If you're an indices trader, you'll find it in here. And if it gets lost in the chitter chatter, you can always go at ideas of the week and you can pick it up down there. All right. So very, very simple. But where was that driven from? Well, that was driven from strength sheets that I put in. Now, this started at 6:30 this morning. I always trade cable. Doesn't matter what's going on. It's my go-to market. I always have it on. So I keep a close eye on it. But why was I attracted to it today? Well, the US is pretty weak, and that is gaining ground. Good. So I like that. All right. So that gave me an indication as to what to look for. Then I delved deeper into it to figure out the biases. And at 10 o'clock, it came that it's going to be a good buy, and it is across the board that it's a good buy. So it was really interesting. And then the next one was the DAX, which is a B trade, which is why I was telling you I wanted to come back on itself. So once I've done all of this, kind of tell the guys what's going on, I always feel duty bound to back it up. And that's what we're doing right now. I am backing up what I talk about. So the first one is in. And this one here is pushing. So we're going to be looking to get into this one as well. Now, if that's screaming, which it is, we're going to have a quick look at this. And we're going to drop a buy on this as well. Right? But I'm going to let the price come to me. There we are. Okay. Why is that? Well, it's actually coming in not far from a level. And there's often what's called a flush out. All right. Now, flush out is the final flurry, and it'll try and get up into the level and then bounce away. But if it doesn't, it'll come down, relax a little bit, then have another go at it. All right. So that's why I'm letting the price come to me. Now, with this one, I'm not too worried. If it triggers that and keeps going, boom, it'll just carry it. If not, I can trail it down till it either triggers inside here or this one triggers, and then I'll follow the trail as a secondary order. Simple stuff. Trade management, guys. Trade management. So let's have a look, see what's going on here. This one's just tittering around, and that's it. So what I'll do is I'll finish the trades because I've got loads to do this morning, and I'll just let them play out, and then I'll come back and I'll kind of explain a little bit more about what I was doing. All right. Okay, guys, so that trade stopped out, and sort of the DAX is, well, it could go either way at the minute. So I've pulled the orders just so I can have a little bit of a look to see what's going on with it. And I do think it's going to relax a little bit further, but I don't want to be taking in it too early. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of take my sort of 40 quid or 50 quid, whatever it is that I've made, and wait, you know. So let's have a look, see what we've got. £50 and 10p. All right. So I've still got my 10 pips, and it's given me a little bit of a chunk, but now I've got to sort of reset and do it again. Now, why is that? I sort of just flip this across. It's because when I've redone this at 11 o'clock, so it's just gone 11 now, I've given this to the scruffs already. It's dropped DAXed into what's called a C grade. Now, it's okay, but it's not great. So you're best off no trade. You know, it's risky. And you've just seen me finish that. And I've got a longer term on gold. And we'll see how that gets on. And then we'll just take it from there. So, happy days. So anyway, not sure whether I'll do another one today to carry on. I don't particularly like trading much on a Monday. I find it quite hard at the best of times. So what I'll do is I'll just see how the cookie crumbles. Simple as that. What do you say? What do you want to do today?
Have you finished work?
Well, not quite.
You have to finish work, otherwise you could go for a walk.
Go for a walk. I'll be putting another trail on a bit later, boys and girls.
You wriggle out of it anyway.
No, I've got quite a bit to do today. But I will pop out, and who knows? Get a little bit of exercise and fresh air, because you can do what you want when you want. Beauty of trading. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.